Alrighty, guys. So, One Piece chapter 1009. Let's talk about it. The chapter is called Hell. This was a really good chapter. I'm a little bit concerned, but we'll talk about it when we get to where we're supposed to get to. But the chapter starts off where the Scabbards meet Orochi, and it's kind of funny. Kiyama and Orochi, they look at each other. They're like, you, and he's like, you, Orochi, Kiyama. Basically, they're like, what are you guys doing here alive? And it's kind of funny, but Orochi's basically like, okay, well, he's like, I could take on you guys anyway because, well, Kaido already basically beat you guys. You guys are half dead. You guys are weak now. He said, I don't need to run. So who are you guys? And so he also talked about how Kondro betrayed them and how Dendro is now a scabbard, or was a scabbard in disguise. That's cool. But what's funny, what I find funny is that Orochi, he transforms and the scabbards look, they're like, let's get it. And so every scabbard, they cut off one of Orochi's heads. So is Orochi dead? I don't know. I don't, at this point in my One Piece career, I don't ever assume characters are dead. I just keep it pushing. I'm like, oh, they're knocked out or something. But maybe he is, right? But the scabbard, you can burn in hell. So I don't know. I like that moment for the scabbard. Because I was wondering who would fight Orochi. And apparently if each and every one of them were able to cut off his head, just like that, where the scabbards were half dead, maybe, okay, Orochi's not weak at all. I mean, he's not strong at all, so I find that cool. And they're asking, well, what's Futuro Kudro going to do? And I think somebody is going to fight him, maybe not, but yeah, I'm glad Orochi has met his end. Oh, and I messed up, by the way. I didn't mess up. Somebody is fighting Futuro Kudro. It's actually Raizo. They had some bad blood from the past, so hopefully Raizo, he gets some dope moments. And then we cut back to the rooftop where it's confirmed that if somebody's hockey's too strong, then the law cannot manipulate his room. I want to wait till the official comes out, but basically kids saying, well, why haven't you moved Big Mom down with your Devil's Room? And he says, well, their hockey is too strong. So that's interesting. But in the last chapter, they said the reason why they were struggling to defeat them was because their teamwork was impeccable, and they decided to do a team attack where it's called Ocean Sovereignty. Like I said, keep in mind these are unofficial translations, so they could or could not change. So just keep in mind of that. But basically, that thing is huge, and it's at the point where you can clearly, like when they go to a spread or a panel where it's nothing but the rooftop, and if we thought Zoro cutting off a horn was impressive, I think this was impressive because he was saying they said they won't be able to dodge, and what Zoro did, he ran up and he blocked the attack, kinda. I guess he got in the way of the attack and he was fending it off for a while. Then, mind you, this is an attack combined by two yonkos, right? Kaido's in his hybrid form. Big Mom, well, she's doing Big Mom things, but Kaido's in his strongest form. And Zoro, I don't want to say he completely dismissed it, but he blocked it enough for them to have time to run away. And this is why I said I'm a little bit concerned, because I know that characters wait to the last, they always wait to the last minute to play all of their cards that they have, which is fine, but I'm at the point, do we even think that Zoro can go Ashura anymore? I mean, I know Sanji can spam the Diablo Jamba like it's nothing, and now Luffy might be able to spam Gear 4, but, well, I don't even know if he can because he hasn't turned back into Gear 4th yet. But I don't know. I feel like unless his Ashura is 100% broken at this point, I don't know what Zoro's going to do because that attack, it didn't. I mean, Zoro was able to get right back up, which is pretty impressive because he tanked the attack or blocked it. He was in the way of the attack, but for him to have not even attempted to use Ashura yet, I don't know. There's something up about that. And then we cut to, well, the Alliance. They're talking about Azor. We appreciate you. You still here? Like, it didn't do much, but you still blocked it. And Luffy's obviously going to be upset because remember on Thriller Bark when Sanji told everybody not to tell Zoro's sacrifice because Luffy does not want to see or would feel bad about a Straw Hat taking another's pain. So I'm guessing in this situation, Luffy's obviously upset because Zoro was in the way and he blocked that attack. Like I said, it would have been different if Zoro blocked an attack from one of them, but that was a combination attack that literally the entire rooftop was covered with the ocean sovereignty. And so Luffy goes in with Red Rock and Kaido dodges. Luffy was like, "Oh, you're dodging now." He said, "This actually hurts you." And what's funny is Luffy got destroyed right afterwards. Like Kaido put him in the ground. It was terrible for him. And when I mean to tell you it was terrible, it wasn't like it was a no-named attack. It was called the three realms Ragnarok, where Luffy, well, we ain't seen him after he got hit by that. So, yeah, hopefully he's still good and kicking and he can come back in the fight. And this is where they go to work on Big Mom. We see Zoro is right back up. He's huffing and puffing. I don't know. Zoro is... This may be a hot take. Zoro, top 5 durability and endurance in One Piece. I'm sorry. This man is broken. Alright? This man has nothing but battle. But here's my thing. People still want to say that Mihawk's beating him just using that little pocket knife. If Zoro tanked an attack like this, I am so sorry. I'm not saying Zoro's beating Mihawk, but I think it's going to be really closer than what you guys think. This Zoro tanking this attack kind of reminds me of when they were at Marineford. You know how Marco, he got kicked and sent flying. Well, no, that wasn't him, but he got hit by Borsalino and he said it didn't hurt. Or, I feel like Zoro is showing maybe a hot take. I don't even think Zoro's second commander anymore. I think he might be in the first commander realm. But we jump to Kid and Law and Killer. They're working on Big Mom. Kid had some cube. It didn't have a name attached to it at first, but this is where they work on their teamwork. And so Law uses his shambles and locks Big Mom in the cube, where Zoro and Killer, they are attacking the homies. I forget what Big Mom's sword's name is, but they're getting rid of that. They're getting rid of Zeus and Prometheus. And then Big Mom, she escapes the cube, and she's like, "What you guys thought this was?" But then and what's funny is she freaking destroyed this man, Killer. I mean, not Killer, Kid. She freaking punched the mess out that ninja. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I believe she did the same punch to Queen. Only difference is Queen, because he's a zone, he has that durability and that endurance. Whereas Kid, he shouldn't. But Kid is still kicking, he was still conscious. And he said repel, I believe. And so that means that the metal came back. And so it knocked Big Mom off of the top of the rooftop, which means there's nothing but ocean. And with no Zeus, no Prometheus, none of her homies, she can't ride it or fly it. So that means she's going to get knocked in the ocean. Do I think that's going to happen? Heck no. Too convenient and too easy. Well, it wasn't easy, but for the Alliance, I think somebody's going, or Kaido, or something's going to happen where she comes back up. It's only inevitable. And another thing that's concerning is Zoro was coughing blood. Maybe he's smiling, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But Zoro is faced over coughing. So that attack really did something on him. Like I said, I'm really concerned because he hasn't used Ashura yet. And he's like this. Maybe Ashura's broken. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with him. But the standard trope that has been going on for a while, we get one chapter about the Straw Hats, then one about the Alliance. One about the Straw Hats, one about the Alliance. Last chapter was an Ashura Doji chapter, where this chapter is more, this was a Zoro, Luffy, and the 5 who were fighting up there chapter. So maybe, and I personally don't think that we're going to leave the rooftop next chapter. We don't have a break next week. I think it would be a little bit dumb for us to just be on the, well, let me not say dumb, but it would be a little odd for us to be on the rooftop for one chapter and then go back down, but who knows what Oda's writing. But guys, give your thoughts on this chapter. I thought it was a really, really impressive chapter. For Big Mom and Kaido to have that teamwork, it makes sense, but the 5 Alliance to have that teamwork, who Kid and Killer, they just can't come into the fold. I find that pretty impressive. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. It's on the screen in the description below. Follow me on TikTok as well. I'm posting more on there. I think I've posted consistently for like 2.5 weeks, and I have almost 400 followers. So I really appreciate it if you guys follow me there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.